That pack of bacon sizzling in your pan right now might be releasing more than fat. Some UK bacon is legally only 87% pork, the rest is water, declared, just never on the front of the pack. Today I'm checking 10 packs against that exact declaration, then showing 4 that are genuinely just pork, salt, and cure. One pack on this list prints "made with 100% Irish pork" on the front while admitting added water in the same breath. The most heritage-branded, most expensive pack on this list still has the same declaration as the cheapest one. Quick standard before we start, and one honest thing to get out of the way immediately. Up to 5% added water is completely legal in raw meat, with no declaration required at all. Cross that line and the pack has to say "with added water" and show the actual pork percentage somewhere on it, almost always buried inside the full product name text, never anywhere near the front photo of crispy bacon in a pan. That's the entire loophole running through this whole video, not that any of it is hidden from you, just that it's disclosed exactly where you were never trained to look before checkout. Also worth saying clearly once, right here at the start, every single pack on this list, avoid and buy alike, uses nitrite as part of its cure, and the World Health Organization classified processed meat as a cancer risk back in 2015. That applies to all 14 packs covered today, premium and budget, dry cured and water injected alike. This video isn't solving that particular question, it's solving a completely separate one. How much of what you're actually paying for in this specific pack is pork, and how much is water doing the rest of the weight for you? Number 10, a Co-op own label smoked bacon medallions pack. Unbranded, unremarkable, it's all grabbed off the shelf without a second thought because it's simply the one that's always there. Own label medallions in this general category typically carry the same added water declaration as the branded packs sitting right next to them on the same shelf, worth confirming the current figure yourself before buying. No brand name to hide behind, and likely the same formula anyway, running quietly underneath the plain packaging design that gives nothing away. That's the baseline problem running through this whole list. The next one is diced instead of sliced and carries the exact same fine print. Number 9, Sainsbury's Basics Diced Smoked Cooking Bacon. The cheapest format in the entire shop, bought for stews and pasta sauces rather than a Sunday fry-up. This one is labelled pork 87%, water, salt, sugar, preservatives with added water, worth reconfirming on the current pack since the formulas do shift over time. Diced small enough that you genuinely never notice the water, even if you were specifically looking for it while standing there in the aisle. That's the budget format dealt with completely. The next one is marketed specifically as the healthy choice on the shelf, right next to it. Number 8, Morrisons 8, Lean Smoked Bacon Medallions. Lean, 70% less fat than standard rashers. The health-conscious pick on the shelf for anyone watching what they eat. Less fat doesn't automatically mean less water in the finished pack. This one reads pork 87%, water, salt, brown sugar, dextrose, preservatives. Full product name, smoked sweet cure bacon loins with added water. Cutting the fat is a real, genuine change to the recipe. The water percentage stayed exactly where it was the whole time. Less fat, same water, same page you never actually read before putting it in the trolley and heading to the checkout. That's the healthy sounding one dealt with. The next one is a discount specialist doing the identical thing. Number 7, an Aldi or Lidl own label smoked bacon medallions pack. Bought specifically because these discount retailers have built a genuine reputation for decent value on their own label meat. A good value reputation doesn't mean the pack skips added water. Economy medallion lines across UK discounters commonly carry the same declaration as everyone else on this list. Worth confirming the specific current figure before you buy. Good value and added water aren't opposites at all. They're very often sitting in the exact same pack on the exact same shelf side by side. That's the discount aisle covered. The next one is a name millions of shoppers default to without ever comparing it against anything else. Number 6, Asda Delicious Unsmoked Reduced Fat Bacon Medallions. Delicious hand-selected and trimmed prime cuts, printed proudly across the front of the pack. Hand-selected cuts still get topped up with water the exact same way as everything else. This one reads pork 90% water, salt, antioxidant, preservatives, sodium nitrite, potassium nitrate. 90% sounds genuinely reassuring right up until you remember what the other tenth of the pack actually consists of once you check the label properly. Hand-selected cuts, machine-added water, sitting right next to each other on the same label without a single line separating the two claims. That's one supermarket's reduced fat range dealt with. The next one is the same supermarket's smoked version doing it too. Number 5. Asda Flavoursome Smoked Reduced Fat Bacon Medallions. No artificial colours or flavours leads the front of the pack in confident lettering. That specific claim says absolutely nothing about added water sitting further down the label. This one reads pork 89% water, salt, preservatives, antioxidant. The claim on the front and the number on the back are answering two completely different questions from each other. No artificial flavours. Very real added water sitting right underneath that claim, a few lines further down the exact same label. That's the same retailer twice in a row now. The next one is the biggest grocery name in the entire country doing the standard version of this. Number 4. Tesco Smoked Bacon Medallions. The default pack sitting in millions of fridges across the entire country, bought without a second thought week after week. Default doesn't mean best, no matter how familiar the packaging looks. This one reads pork 87 to 88% water, salt, preservatives, full product name, stating with added water. The country's most bought bacon brand runs the exact same formula as the discount-owned labels already covered earlier on this list. Same big name, same 80-something%, same declaration buried in the same place. Shoppers never think to check on their way to the till. That's the standard tier handled. The next one is the same retailer's premium range, and the number barely moves at all. Number 3, Tesco Finest Unsmoked Bacon Medallions. The finest tier, the range shoppers pay more for, specifically expecting a genuine, noticeable upgrade over the standard shelf. Premium tier, same core declaration sitting underneath it. This one reads pork 91%, water, salt, preservatives. You paid finest tier money for 3 or 4 extra percentage points of pork, still with water mixed into the finished pack. Finest bought you a few extra points on the label, not a genuinely different formula behind it once you actually check the ingredients. That's the unsmoked premium tier dealt with. The next one adds Wiltshire Heritage and RSPCA welfare claims on top and still doesn't fix the number underneath. Number 2, Tesco Finest Smoked Bacon Medallions Wiltshire-cured outdoor bread, RSPCA Assured. About as much heritage and welfare messaging as a single bacon pack can realistically carry, oak and beech smoked on top of all of it. All of that is genuinely real, and none of it touches the water question sitting underneath. This one reads pork 90% water, salt, preservatives, full product name stating with added water. Wiltshire-cured, RSPCA Assured, oak smoked, and still 10% water once you actually check the panel sitting on the back of the pack. That's the most heritage-branded pack on this entire list, front to back. The final one puts a nationality claim right on the front that most shoppers will read completely the wrong way. Number 1, Tesco Irish Smoked Bacon Medallions. Made with 100% Irish pork printed directly on the front in bold letters. The highest pork percentage of any pack on this entire list at 92%. Read exactly what that 100% is actually describing before you trust it completely. This one reads pork 92%, water, salt, yeast extract, preservatives. 100% Irish pork describes where the pork itself came from, not the composition of the finished water-added pack sitting in your basket. Both claims are genuinely true at the same time, sitting inches apart from each other on the exact same piece of packaging that you're holding in your hand right now in the aisle. They're just answering two completely different questions, and the packaging never once separates them for you. 100% Irish pork. Still not 100% pork in the finished pack. That's the most confusing claim on this entire list, sitting on the highest percentage pack of all 10. Here's what it actually looks like when a pack has nothing left to untangle at all. Okay, 10 packs down, and I want to repeat something important before we move on. None of them are illegal. And this isn't about the cancer classification either, since that applies to absolutely everything cured on this list. Avoid and buy alike, regardless of water content. This is about one number and one phrase, with added water, sitting quietly in the full product name rather than anywhere on the front of the pack. Here are 4 packs that never needed to print it in the first place. Real Pork 1, Denhay dry cured back bacon, sold at Waitrose. Outdoor bred British pork loin, sea salt, sodium nitrite, ascorbic acid, and that's the entire list. Nothing else printed anywhere on the pack, no water anywhere on that list, nothing to bulk it out with at all. 97% pork and genuinely nothing added to top up the weight in the finished product. Real Pork 2, Sainsbury's Taste the Difference smoked dry cured back bacon. Same mainstream retailer as the standard Tesco style formula covered earlier, proving this fix isn't limited to Waitrose alone. The pack itself states it's produced using 105 grams of pork per 100 grams of finished product, meaning water is actually lost during curing and air drying, not added afterward to make the weight up. This one loses water instead of quietly gaining it, the exact opposite direction from everything, covered on the first 10 packs today. Real Pork 3, Dutchy Organic Dry Cured Back Bacon, sold at Waitrose. Pork loin, 97%, sea salt, sugar, sodium nitrite. No water anywhere on that ingredient list either. This is what a genuinely premium pack looks like once you actually check the number yourself. The same kind of heritage claims as the Tesco Finest entry earlier, actually backed up this time by the ingredients themselves rather than just the packaging copy. Real Pork 4, Denhay Dry Cured Streaky Bacon, sold at Waitrose. Outdoor bred British pork belly, 97%, sea salt, sodium nitrite, ascorbic acid. Same simple formula as the back bacon version covered a moment ago, just a different cut of the animal entirely, and the exact same honest number sitting on the label regardless. This was never really about 10 bad packs sitting in a fridge somewhere. It's about one phrase with added water sitting quietly in the full product name across nearly the entire bacon aisle. Cheap and premium alike, and 1% most shoppers never actually check before checkout. The exact same rule runs through chicken, ham and sausages under the identical UK labelling law, using the identical 5% threshold that decided everything on this list today. Once you learn to check the full product name instead of trusting lean, finest or a nationality claim printed across the front, you start finding this same gap running through the entire meat aisle. One pack at a time, week after week, wherever you happen to shop.